Hi, my name is Valerie Egger, and I'll be your teacher this year for AP Literature. So I wanted to make this introductory video so I didn't have to spend class time talking about it, and that way if you or your parents wanted to see the introduction and your brain is kind of fried from all these first day of school meetings and icebreakers and things like that, you could just rewatch this video. So the first thing is, all the materials for our course are in Schoology, so no need to panic. You can always find everything there, and if you can't, please always feel free to email me, valerie.egger@lcps.org. You should have picked up at some point earlier this summer probably 4 books. The first one is your literature book, and this book has all the short stories that we'll be reading, and it also has the play Hamlet inside, as well as possibly some poetry that we'll be reading as well. So you have that, and then you have 3 other books. They may look a little bit different depending on which cover you got. You should have The Stranger, you should have Life of Pi, and you should have Their Eyes Were Watching God. Hold on to those for now. We're going to start out the year with short stories and poetry, just some shorter things that are more manageable, and then we'll move on to the longer works afterwards. So AP Literature, it's one of my favorite courses to teach. The reason that I like it, it's a skills-based class. We don't have to memorize dates. There's not a list of authors that we're required to read. Instead, we're learning how to think and write and read critically. And this class, based on feedback that I've gotten from former students, it really will help you to be an effective college student and a really effective critical thinker after you graduate. I like to think of analyzing literature using a metaphor from Star Wars. If you've seen the original Star Wars, there's that one famous scene where the Jedis kind of wave their hands and say, "These are not the droids you're looking for." And I use that metaphor a lot to talk about literature. So authors actually do that Jedi mind trick on us. They manipulate us through things like word choice, the order in which they tell the story, the details that they choose to include or not include, the point of view or the perspective through which they tell the story. All these things manipulate us, and most readers don't realize that we're being manipulated or how we're being manipulated, and to what purpose. So one of the things that we do in AP Literature is we deconstruct a piece of literature and we look at how the author's sending the message. When you leave this course, you're going to find that you're a very strong critical thinker. And I think that'll help you no matter what discipline you choose to go into. Even if English is not your thing, you'll be a stronger critical thinker in general.